Hey everyone, so in this video we'll talk about the latest post types page template. So within the backend over here, whenever you're creating a blog page or galleries page and you're selecting the following page template as latest post types, you have the ability to then choose which type of posts you want to display. So here we have blog posts, then we have galleries, and then pages. Now because my page is titled blog, I will go ahead and select blog posts. Alright, once you've selected blog posts, we then have the option of selecting very specific categories we want to display in the following page. So we can either select all, we can deselect all, you can hand pick very specific categories that you want to display within the following page, for example, like weddings or engagements or babies or maternity shoots, whatever it is, you can select those categories here and display them only. Once you've selected the categories, you then have several options of different view types. So currently we have this grid 50-50 view. Let's go ahead and switch over to our first set of view types, and over here I will enter the number of posts. We'll have 6 posts. We'll then split them over 3 columns, and for the gutter space we'll have this at 10 pixels, and then for page pagination this is optional, yes or no, whatever you prefer. So we'll go ahead and click on update. We'll refresh the following blog page, and you'll see that we have the following changes applied. Next off, let's head on over to our next view type. We have the following columns with some basic text, and we'll have the title underneath that. So we'll leave this at 6 posts, 3 columns, gutter space. We'll put this 30 pixels by default. Enable masonry, yes or no. We'll leave this at no, and then pagination, yes. We'll go ahead and click on update once again, refresh the following page, and this is the view type that we have to deal with. Alright, next off, our next view type is this grid 50-50 view. We already had that, so we'll go ahead and skip this. Next off, we have the following layout. It's a little bit more unique than the other ones, so what we'll do is go ahead and add simply 3 posts. And then for pagination, yes or no, we'll leave this at yes. We'll go ahead and click on update here. We'll refresh the following blog page. And so here we have 3 posts. We have blog post 6. Here we have our other 2 posts, and then we have our pages. Once you click on the second page, you're taken to the following next set of 3 blog posts. If you choose to have 6 posts, you can also do that, and that will simply duplicate the following layout below over here. Our next layout over here is called list view, and this is simply a regular list view. We'll have 3 posts. And we'll go ahead and click on update once again. We'll refresh our main blog page, and this is the list view that we have to deal with. So our final layout is this one over here, and before I jump into the details of explaining how it's set up, let me just go ahead and click on update so you can see the type of layout we will have to deal with. This layout is a little bit more tricky than the other one, so it will require some more detailed explanation. So essentially this is the way it's set up. Over here you'll see that we have a blog post, and the following post is a featured post, and this can be manually set by you. You can specify any blog posts you want to have within this area over here. And next off we have our other blog posts that are listed to the right hand side. Now the way this thing works is 50% of the screen width is dedicated to the following featured post. The remaining 50% of the screen width is dedicated to these other blog posts. Alright, so what we have here is simply 4 blog posts. We have this featured blog post, and technically we can also add posts underneath as a 3rd row. So let's jump over to the back end, and over here you'll see that number of posts we've set to 4. Even though our page has 5 blog posts, this area over here, number of posts, indicates the number of posts you want to display besides the featured blog post. Okay, so if we double this amount and we go with 8 blog posts, and we'll go ahead and click on update, we'll refresh our blog page. You'll see here that we have now 8 blog posts. Once again, this area over here takes up a larger portion of the screen, and then we have the additional 8 blog posts around it. Now, in terms of setting your featured blog posts over here, you'll simply start typing in your blog post title, and what WordPress will do is simply predetermine your blog post titles, and your option will be displayed over here, so you can technically show any type of blog post you want. Over here we have the number of columns we want to have for our layout. Now currently we have it set to 4 columns, and as you'll see here we have these 4 columns over here. So if you're creating a layout and you're using just this layout, you're not adding any blog posts to the bottom over here, virtually divide the screen into the number of columns you want to have, and you'll have a general idea of how many blog posts can fit in here. So we have 4 columns. We can go over and switch over to 6 columns. And what we'll do is go ahead and click on update, and we'll refresh the following page as well. And you'll see here that we have our following featured blog post, and then we also have the other blog posts, the 8 blog posts that we've determined to show on the following page over here. And I don't have enough blog posts to cover the bottom, but generally this is the type of layout you will receive. So yeah, these are the options we have with the following layout. Once again, just kind of play around with them, experiment a little bit, and you'll be able to determine how far you want to go with the customization. And then of course we have the standard options of adding a gutter space with 2 pixels up to 50 pixels as well. And then you can enable or disable your pagination as well. So this is it in terms of the layouts we have for our latest post types. Now over here within latest post types, we have several other types of posts we can select. We have our blog posts, we have our galleries, and then we have our general page listings. Now the general page listings pretty much means that we're going to have a list of all of the pages featured on our website. So we'll go ahead and click on update, and we'll refresh the following page, and you'll see here that we have all of the pages that I have listed on my website. So here we have page title, contact page, about, front page, blog, galleries, and then we have a sample page. So this can be useful if you're creating a sitemap link somewhere in the footer of your website. You can simply add the following page template and select the layout. Now if you want to add cover images for these, your pages will need to have a featured image set, and that will be displayed as the cover image within this area over here. So this is it in terms of all of the layouts and options we have for the following page template. I do hope this video helps, but for further information and some more documentation, you can check out the link which is in the video description below. Thank you.